All right. During this Facebook Live at 6 a.m. with the sun rising, I am going to teach you the difference between being a day one person and a one day person. My name is Candace Parisi. A little bit about me quickly. I teach people how to develop their intuition so that they can be who they want to be in a passion and purpose-filled life. So day one or one day comes up a lot. What is being a day one person or a one day person like? So a day one person is today, this is the first day I'm going to tell somebody that maybe I'm not happy with them anymore. I'm going to start looking for a new job today. I am going to put myself out there and explore what I really want today. Day one. Today's the day I'm going to go to the gym. Today's the day I'm going to start a Facebook Live at 6 o'clock in the morning. Today's the day for that. Or are you a one day person? Like one day I am going to forgive my friend. One day I'm going to start that company that I want to start. One day I'm going to feel more comfortable talking in front of people. One day I am going to call my mother. I haven't talked to her in a long time. Are you a one day person or are you a day one person? And how does that play into intuition? So I think intuition is, for me, it's my personal assistant. So what that means is my intuition is always nudging me and guiding me, and a gut feeling in me propelling me forward in my life in a positive direction if I'm listening to it. So day one, I listen to it every single day, but it's different for every single person. So what I do is I teach people how to develop who they are and how they listen. So some people hear or feel or have a knowing. Some people have dreams, and that's how they connect to their intuition. And please feel free to tell me how you connect to your intuition in the comments. I would love to know how you personally connect and how today can be your day one in connecting with your intuition. It's so powerful. Everybody's intuitive. You can start doing it right now. Everybody is a super intuitive person, but it's a muscle. You got to show up to the gym. You got to show up to the intuition gym every single day and work that muscle so that it's stronger, so that you can be guided in your life in a really, really powerful way. And so inside of that, you can make new decisions that make more sense to you, and you can make today a day one day because you trust yourself more. You're trusting your own thoughts. You're trusting how you actually feel. But there's a big difference between your mind and your intuition. They're completely different animals. And so what I teach people is how to differentiate between your mind and your intuition, because sometimes they can sound the same, and sometimes we just don't trust ourselves and trust what we know inside of our gut to be true. And so we live our life kind of in this place of not doing. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm being a one day person instead of a day one person. So that's what's so important about developing your intuition, and that's why it's something that is important to me to be a person who teaches that. Every single person has a hunch. And today, because you got up with me, or maybe you watch this later, who knows, but we're watching the sunrise together, so that's pretty cool. Hey Elizabeth, hey Bobby. Today, you're going to notice, just like every single day, but today you'll notice because we're talking about it, that you are intuitive. And there's going to be moments in the day where you're going to get a gut feeling about somebody. Maybe there's somebody in your life you probably shouldn't be around anymore. Maybe there's a job that just makes you feel like maybe you could be making more money or doing more in what you're doing with your life. Maybe you're not following your passion and purpose. But today you're going to get a nudge. Promise. You're going to get a nudge inside yourself. My invitation to you today is, when that nudge occurs and when you feel that gut feeling, you spend a moment to differentiate between that feeling and what your mind is. And then when you come to the conclusion so that you can kind of feel which one is which, write down where it comes from for you. Does it come from your stomach? Does it come from your heart? Is it something that you just know? I'm really interested in where your intuition stems from for you and how you can develop it and move forward in your own life intuitively. It's completely fascinating to me, and it's something that I work on every day in myself. So make sure to let me know how it goes for you. But for what my recommendation is today, day one, is when your intuition tells you something, and even if it's just a small thing, when your intuition tells you something, my invitation to you is to listen to it. Listen to it in a different way. Listen to it in a way where you're braver. Listen to it in a way and look for confirmation inside of what you feel, and start to believe that what you feel is worth something. That what you believe and what you feel inside your gut might be all the right answers. I think that inside of you taking today, first episode, first lesson, first day, day one, and developing your intuition. The sun is almost completely risen in the last 5 minutes we've been on, so that's amazing. My invitation to you is to move forward today in a way where maybe you're being guided, and maybe you're not alone, and maybe you're co-creating your life in a way that your life can and should be moving in the motion that you want it to. That you find the places where you're stuck, and in those places, what does your intuition tell you to do next? Let me know what your intuition tells you to do next. Every single person is different. That's what's so amazing about intuitive development to me, is that every single person has their own way. They have their own way of connecting and their own way of negating as well. Everybody's got their own way of making today one day. Well, okay, I hear you, Candace, but one day I will do that, or one day, instead of making today day one. Good morning, John. I am powerfully excited about this week. I'm going to do this every single day at this o'clock in the morning, and right after yoga, and then we're going to work on this together every single day for the rest of the week, Monday through Friday, developing and honing in and remembering what's important to us. Remembering that you are an intuitive being. Remembering that you, who you are and what you want next in your life, is totally doable. You can totally manifest a kick-ass life. And everybody's got their own gauge and their own way of doing it. And I'm excited to find out about how you do it. And I'm excited to tell you where I come from and how I do it. So enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy this beautiful sunrise. And I will see you tomorrow.